Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Michael Smail. Welcome to another fun episode of Stinky Robot. Today we're going to jump right in and get started and take our inspiration from a chicken stool. Seriously, a chicken stool. Let's go. So if you're asking yourself, how did you come up with this week's painting concept from a chicken stool? Well, let me tell you. So Monday we headed over to a friend's house, Britt and Carly's, and they had a really good barbecue to celebrate the going away of another close neighbor and friend of ours. So let me just take a second and say, Brandon, Amanda, and Linus, you guys have a great time in Sweden. Bon voyage, and we will see you guys in 3 to 5 years. Wish we could go with you, but we can't, so we'll be here waiting for you, and if we have our way, maybe one day we'll be knocking on your door in Sweden to hang out for a few days. But until then, you guys have a great time, and we will keep the neighborhood warm for you. Anyways, we go over to Britt and Carly's house for this going away barbecue, which was a blast. Britt is an amazing cook, cooked us some great burgers on a grill and some hot dogs, and had a good old-fashioned potluck. You know, beer was flowing, conversations were great, and all the neighbors were over. Good old-fashioned neighborhood barbecue. And in the middle of this, Carly starts talking about her chicken stools. And I've heard her mention them before, but this time I was over at her house and she said, well, come in here and take a look. I've got some examples. And it turns out that Carly works for a local Kansas City artisan named Sally Linville. And she got her inspiration during a class assignment from these sheep stools made by Claude and Francis Xavier Linné. The original chicken stool was made for that classroom assignment, but she was able to take what she learned from that and turn it into a full-fledged business. Please don't take my word for it. I don't know the full story, but definitely go to the website and you can read about them and learn about them, as well as get a chance to look at these chickens. They are awesome and they're definitely worth taking a look. So I will link below the website to the chickens and to learn more about them. So we're looking at these stools. They got brass feet and they got brass beaks, and they're about the size of a stool you would think of. You know, they sit down and put your feet up on, but they are really, really cool. So all week I've been thinking about these silly chicken stools and how amazing they are. And honestly, I would love to have one up here in my studio. So, and who knows, maybe one day I will. But for now, I'm just going to steal the concept of the chicken stool because it just was really, really awesome. You never know when inspiration is going to strike, but for me, it was a silly chicken stool this week that kind of set me on a tangent of I have to paint a chicken. So a quick Google search, you know, for a chicken inspiration, and I did change it up. I went with the rooster instead of the chicken. You know, the colors strike me, and I figured I could really do a lot with the bright colors and the starry blue background. So that's initially what jumped at me, was doing the rooster. So I did switch it a little bit, you know, my inspiration of chicken turned into inspiration for a rooster. But I paired it with a nice fembot, and you'll see here in a second, I love putting hair on my female robots. It's just, to me, it says femininity when I stick the hair up on there, add the curls and the buns and there's a lot you can do with hair. You know, now for this drawing, it's pretty simple and straightforward. Just a few little curls. But when it comes to doing female hair, it's one of those things that sky's the limit. You can do anything in the world and it'll just turn out looking awesome. So you can see here I choose to go with the golden brown this time for my little fembot. Another thing you think it's a little harder than you think it is, and that's trying to put breasts that look good and like they belong on a female robot. Not as easy as it looks, but I think I turned out pretty well in this paint. So I'm going to keep working this here for a minute. So Carly, if you're watching this, thanks a million for the inspiration this week. I really appreciate it. You know, guys, you never know when it's going to strike. One day you could be just sitting at a barbecue and enjoying a good burger when all of a sudden it dawns on you, I'm going to paint a chicken, you know. And you got to recognize when they happen. You may be sleeping, it may be a dream. You may be out on the baseball field. You may be out camping. Who knows what you're going to be out, what you're doing. You may just be sitting at a bar one night. But, you know, if the concept pops in your head, you know, grab a bar napkin, do a quick doodle. I've definitely been known to do a few doodles on bar napkins, but get it out, get it done quick, spend a little time, bring it home, develop a painting, develop a sketch. That's the whole purpose of me doing these micro paintings, is that I can do a quick, rough little color sketch and I get some idea of color, I get ideas of composition. Does the chicken work? Does it not work? Should I do Rooster in this position, that position? How do I like it paired with the fembot? So I can get a quick concept out, and these paintings only take me a few hours to complete, so it's not like I'm investing a great amount of time into these. I can pretty much go from original sketch to full painting in under 2 hours, and for that's pretty quick. I can just knock one out in the morning, have it done, and now I know what the concept is going to look like instead of trying to think what it, It's a little different painting a picture on paper than it is painting it in your head. In your head, everything always works out. But once you get it down on paper or canvas, that's when the true test comes out. Will it really work or will it not? In this case, I think a lot of elements are really coming together. I'm not 100% sold on the star background, but I just kind of wanted to throw something in there. My concentration was not on the background as much, as why I do light washes. I don't really do full developed backgrounds or simple, quick little washes just to get an idea of space. So I'm not 100% know if I don't know if I'm set on the stars or not, but I really like the way this drawing is turning out, and there's a good chance that this one will eventually make it into a larger panel. I'm sure I'll go more elaborate on the dress, and I may or may not change the position of the chicken. I'm not sure if cradling the chicken is the best way to go. She may be holding it more of an upright position, and there's going to be a million different titles that I can pull off a fembot and her Rooster. I'm sure we can come up with quite a few good titles on this. I do believe that I will title this piece for now Midnight Rooster. Well, we're finishing this up, guys. I can smell dinner cooking, so gotta put final touches on this painting. Remember, highlighting around the outside will always make your robot pop. And clean it up, make sure I get a good signature on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. This is Midnight Rooster. Boom! There you are, guys. Episode number 4 is in the books, and man, was that a blast to create. So do me a favor, remember to sketch, draw, doodle, get the micro painting out. No matter how bizarre and weird your concepts might be, you never know which ones are just going to be amazing conceptually until you get them out and onto paper. So guys, if you like this video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content. I'll be bringing you new video content every single week, and I hope you're there to watch them. I will definitely be there to make them. And please, if you haven't already, share this video on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media accounts you might have. Help me grow this channel. Let everybody know what I'm up to here at Stinky Robot. I would greatly appreciate it. And so, Soleil Cobb, and sketch out those concepts.